If you don't understand that Kamala Harris is a truly, truly awful person, I hope to convince you with this expose. Viva Frei, former Montreal litigator turned current Florida rumbler, and I'm doing this vlog in my home office because I'm going to be analyzing 2 video clips of Kamala Harris, which if they don't convince you that she is an actually awful person, nothing will, and if you fall for her gaslighting, you are an idiot that deserves to fall for her gaslighting. There is a viral clip going around that absolutely highlights the theory of one screen, 2 films, where there seem to be some people watching this clip and thinking it's Kamala Harris owning the hecklers, and I watched this video and I see it as pure confirmation that Kamala Harris is truly evil, is only interested in the pursuit of power, and makes it very clear that she holds the mic, she has the security, and she has the mob, and she will punch down on anybody who disagrees with her. Now, this video clip is her responding to hecklers, if you want to call them that, protesters during a rally. I believe it's in Michigan, which makes this even more ironic. And Kamala Harris brings down the hammer, so to speak. It is the most shameless display of brazen exploitation of power, shaming protesters in the crowd, and her face, oh my goodness, she thinks she just owned them, when what she said actually makes 0 sense if you listen to the words. But let's play the clip and let's give a little bit of context to this.
And he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
Oh my goodness, appreciate what's going on right now. She's talking about how Trump, if elected, would repeal the Affordable Care Act, as if that would be a problem. From what I understand, a lot of people would be very happy if he decides to do that. There are some hecklers in the crowd, and that's when Kamala says, you know what, if you want Donald Trump to win, keep saying that, otherwise I'm speaking. That literally makes no sense on any substantive basis, especially when you find out what the hecklers were protesting about. But then she follows up with literally 50 seconds of a stare down where she seems to think that she just dropped the hammer, that she's the smartest, most powerful woman in the universe. A scowl, and I've got no good names to call her with this scowl, but my goodness, she reacts like a prissy kindergarten teacher who's wielding the power that she has to punch down at the little people, and she's got the mob behind her. Look at this face. Damn near 50 seconds of arrogant pomposity, and if this doesn't turn your stomach, nothing will. Look at that look of determination. Oh, she's squinting now. Who am I looking at? Stare down, little people. I'm staring you down now. And watch the transition in her face right there. Oh, you want some more? You want some more? I'm in control now, little people. It's actually nauseating. It makes me angry to look at. This is truly an awful person who revels in the power that she wields. And who is she even talking to? From what I understand, she was talking to protesters who were protesting what they perceived to be genocide in the conflict between Israel and Gaza. From what I understand, those were the protesters in the back that Kamala shut down like a bunch of babies. Like she's the mama Kamala, smacking down the children who dare speak back to her, saying, you know what? If you want Trump to win, you can keep saying that. Otherwise, I'm talking shut up and sit down. And I put out a tweet, and it's a sincere invitation to the people in the back who got shut down and shut up by Kamala Harris. She invited you to her rally. She wants you there to share your views, share your beliefs. And if you dare to show your discontent for her policies, well, then she'll just say, shut up, sit down. I'm in charge. I've got the mic. I've got the podium. It is an act of overt disrespect to her constituents. That she did this in Michigan, given the policy issues and the demographics, is yet another piece of evidence that Kamala Harris makes stupid political decisions, but I open the invitation to the people in the back of that crowd who were shut down and shut up by Kamala Harris. You can come on my channel anytime and discuss what it is that you wanted to bring to the attention of Kamala Harris. And if Kamala didn't make it clear that she has absolutely no respect for her constituents and only wants to hear from them when they agree with her, my goodness, there's another clip that's also going viral, and it is evidence that she is absolutely not just an idiot. She is the most incompetent idiot ever who has clearly failed upwards. DEI didn't earn it. She is an absolute DEI hire. She didn't earn it. And if you have any doubts, she removes all doubt every time she opens her mouth. There is a pun in there that I'm not going to make because I am a gentleman, although I guess I just made that pun. And you know where I'm going with that, but I'm not going there. Listen to the clip.
We believe in a future where we lower the cost of living for America's families so that they have a chance not just to get by, but to get ahead.
This is literally like the scene from The Simpsons when Kang and Kodos are running for office, and you got one of them, I think it was Kang, saying, I think we need to move forward, not backward, leftwards, not rightwards, upwards, not downwards, and always twirling, twirling, twirling.
But tonight I say we must move forward, not backward, upward, not forward, and always twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom.
Yeah! Verbal diarrhea, nothing less than verbal diarrhea, making promises to a future. We believe in this. She has been in charge, or at least second in charge, for damn near 4 years. And I don't care if people are going to say it wasn't her administration. She was just VP. She was the second most powerful person in America, probably even the world. 3.5 years they had to destroy America. Now she's making promises for a future, given the present is utter rubbish that she created under her regime, under Biden's regime.
Because while our economy is doing well by many measures, prices for everyday things like groceries are still too high. You know it and I know it.
Oh, she is just so relatable, isn't she? You know it and I know it. Have you seen the clip of her trying to explain inflation and what she's going to do to combat inflation? She is the biggest idiot on earth. We haven't even gotten to the highlight of this clip. You know it and I know it. While the economy is doing great in some respects, in others it's doing very badly, as in inflation, as in cost of living going up, the quality of life going down. You know it and I know it. I can relate to you, lowly people.
What else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously, very seriously. And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up, it has a direct impact on the quality of life for all people in our country. So it's a big issue, and we take it seriously. And it is a priority, therefore.
What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing, because you've been in power for the last 3.5 years under which all of this inflation has occurred. Blame it on whomever you want, but she's going to go back now and invoke her experience as Attorney General to promise you for the future what she's going to do to solve a problem that she created in real time.
You know, when I was Attorney General, I went after price-fixing schemes. And when I am president, it will be a day one priority to fight to bring down prices. I will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging. I will take on corporate landlords that unfairly raise rents on working families. I will take on big pharma and cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans. Continue to bring manufacturing jobs back to America.
She went after price gouging companies, and on day one, it's going to be a priority for her, setting aside the fact that she has had nearly 4 years in office and what will be 4 years in office as vice president, making the problem worse. But on day one, she's going to tackle the problem because when she was attorney general, she went after gougers. But while she was vice president, she caused the inflation that she now promises to solve in the future. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Bring back manufacturing? Well, that's a great Trump policy that you've adopted. And go after Big Pharma? I thought Sleepy Joe already beat Big Pharma. What's there to go after now? I guess Joe didn't do that good of a job beating Big Pharma. Now, did he?
We beat Pharma this year. We beat Pharma this year, and it mattered.
I will take on Big Pharma.
We beat Pharma this year.
I will take on Big Pharma.
We beat Pharma this year, and it mattered.
You just need to appreciate the sheer lunacy that Kamala Harris is saying that her experience as Attorney General is going to allow her to, on day one, tackle the problems that she and Sleepy Joe created in their 4 years in office. If you don't understand the absurdity to that, I don't know what more I have to do to make it clear to you. She has nothing but contempt for the lowly hoi polloi, and especially those that disagree with her. If you're not understanding that by now, I'll do my best over the next 90 days to make sure that people appreciate that. But these are exhibits 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, depending on how you count them, in the case for the fact that Kamala Harris is not just incompetent, she is dangerous for the future of America. Now you know. If you like what I do, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment in the comment section below because it feeds the algorithm. Make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you get a notification whenever I put up a new video. Be sure to share my stuff with someone who you think would appreciate it, but more important, share it with someone who you think wouldn't like it because they might be the ones who need to see it the most. And I say this, it's an open invitation to the people in the back of that crowd who Kamala shut down and shut up. You have an open invitation to come on my channel and express your grievances so that maybe Kamala Harris will hear them. And more important than anything, eat healthy, exercise, sunlight, talk to people in real life, and now you know your vlog. Peace out, peeps. Booyah.
And he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking.